Well, welcome to a far more interesting Scharnhorst game than I expected. I was trying to finish off the Battleship mission for the German CV containers. Just needed 3 kills. Seems simple enough, right? 3 matches in a PF, no kills. 3 matches in a GK, no kills. I was beating the hell out of people, but stuff was being taken away from me at the last moment. So, I brought out the Scharnhorst. This is the second match in her. I got 2 out of 3 kills required, because the Scharnhorst can take on anything. It doesn't care if you're a destroyer, doesn't care if you're a cruiser, doesn't care if you're a battleship. It does not care. You have the tools at your disposal to deal with every single one of them. And especially the accuracy to deal with destroyers who think it's funny to take you on. That's what I killed in the last match. It was 2 destroyers who thought they would charge a Scharnhorst. Anyways, the Kirov here is my first engagement, and he decided that backing up was the best course of action. It does save his life here, so it worked out well. I decided to run towards the middle only because it looked like red team went east and west. And I was just like, okay, I'll come down the middle, I'll use it. I did a little bit of a risky move with the Baron over there, but I wasn't that concerned. The accuracy isn't that great, and I have a really decent belt armor on the Scharnhorst, so I'm like, well, if he hits me, so be it. You also need to keep, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was detected. I wasn't detected by a battleship or a cruiser. That's my one hint. The Congo, I wanted to stay fairly nose on because I know it's got some decent guns on it. I'm going to be pretty dang close. And that's the Kirov, getting in a few more freebie hits. I'll say this is my first mistake with the torps. I actually make 3. I should just put them back down and put them away. Because the only thing that helped me here was the German torp dispersion decided that one was going to be way off to the right hand side. I should have fired more to the right to get this guy with torps better. So I'm pretty much nose in. I'm really not concerned about what he can do to me anymore. I thought these were friendly at first, and then I was like, wait, those are red. But not a problem. So Congo is now flooding. I'm guessing here that the Kirov is going to come around that corner, be really tight to it. And there he is. Unfortunately, those torps are going to do nothing. And the Congo, well, he's the first one to go down. As you see, my torps are way off. And I completely derped this shot. I still don't know why I shot here, but I did. It's okay. It's okay. That's what the rear gun is for. Rear gunners always like, front gunners. Alright, kill number 2. The ELO's coming in here. That is a German tier 6 CV. I'm not too worried about them because those are just AP rockets. The Lyon that got away earlier, well, I'm going to be dealing with him now. If you notice to the north on the map, it looks like red team's going to get ships under our cap already. So that is a bit of a concern. Originally I was going to push towards the cap, but it was requested that I deal with the west flank. So I am dealing with the west flank. And this is my third derp for torps. I should have held on to it. I had it in my head, hang on to it. I didn't. I saw him turning, I figured he would turn some more. So, not going to happen.
The ship is on fire.
There is no way I'm going to turn any harder than that, because it would be way too much broadside. There's no way I was going to get my torps off. I'm trying to disable that gun. I missed. He got shells off. Yes, you're looking at the health pool correctly. It gets better. I get down to a grand total of 100 health.
Problem solved, sir.
All the enemy CV had to do was come by and shoot at me with some rockets. That would have been the end of my game. So we know that Mahan made it into the cap. We have our supporting DDs coming in. I'm not too worried about it. I'm like, oh, I'm glad I didn't fire both guns. And no, cool kids don't look at explosions.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
Sorry, DD. If you were to place money on what that Furtaka was going to do, I would have told you he would have turned right, or left from my point of view, but right from his, and sailed away to safety. That is what would have been in my head. But apparently he's thinking, I have torps. I can torp the Scharnhorst. I can kill the Scharnhorst. He's low health. I can shoot him. I can kill him. No. No, he can't torp me.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
It was never going to happen. Anyways. There's red team's DD. And go German dispersion. I should have saved those shells. Didn't do nothing.
Nice work.
So the enemy CV is going to come in. He does not have AP bombs. But he has HEs that do a maximum of 12,000 damage. That's if they pen. They don't pen much. So this is going to hurt between 3,000 to 4,000 if he hits me. 69% chance of fire. And nope. That's okay. This one I can't pull off. Nothing I can do. Yeah, I get to eat that one. Now he's coming back for round 2. It's interesting they gave this CV slower torps, but more damage. When I mean slow, I mean slow. That New Orleans, I honestly thought was a disconnect. Because I hadn't been paying attention from the beginning of the match. And when I saw him, he was sitting around, 9 line down the bottom. So I figured, he didn't connect, disconnected, whatever. No, he was just backing up at that point, and he was still backing up. And he backs himself all the way down to the J line. Good tactic. Now I should have probably shot at the Anshan a little bit sooner. You'll understand towards the end of the clip why. Now he does do some damage, but it's nothing like an HA volley. I mean, he's got to hit the superstructure. I can use it fairly decently. I still kind of derp the shots there. I thought the other ones are too far back, so I fired a little bit more forward. And yeah, it's forward ones are too forward, but I should have already flipped to HE because I know the HE would append can do citadel hits on that destroyer, on that CV. I do actually have that CV. It's a interesting one. It's almost like a slow burn, in that you get off to a really slow start and then you pick up momentum later. I never even noticed that this was a Haida till afterwards. I was like, wait, why did the smoke disappear? I had made a mistake. I should have already used up my repair, because it could have almost cost me because of what's going to happen shortly. CV gets in one more run with his wonderful slow torpedoes from the front that I get to watch painfully as they approach. If you ever wonder how some cruisers or even battleships slow down really fast, slow down and turn. It's how to basically put on an emergency brake system. It works very effectively. Or worst case scenario, slam yourself into an island. I figured I was going to wind up finishing off the enemy CV based on his health. But the friendly battleship over there, he did that job. And then the New Orleans didn't get to do anything else other than sick. So yes, high caliber Confederate. I'll gladly take it. It's one of the most awarded games I've had in a long time. I've had 3, 4 awards, but I get a little bit more. Well, at this point, the Anshan, he gets away. He's going to get one more kill. If he had shot me or the other battleship just to reset the cap, he would have slowed it down. But eventually it was just a no-win scenario here. The Haida that we have at almost full health, even if he's the worst player in the world, it's just not a good situation. So there we go. There's the end credits. 6 of the awards. I haven't received 6 in a long time. Anyways, thanks for playing and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. And until next time.